I don't want no worms on my joint, yo. Who gonna grab the fish when I grab, like,
I got
when
you,
I reel the
man.
fish in?
Fish don't bite.
No, I don't want to touch the fish. I'm telling you that now, though. Like,
Oh, but you ate fish last night, though.
yeah, that's different. It's dead. I don't want to touch a live fish. Apparently, this is camp life. Out here fishing. When I'm back at home, I don't do nothing anyway, though. I might as well do something new. Try something new.
No. Stand this way. Try to like fling it. It's all different kind of ways, like how you can throw a jab. There's all different ways you can throw this joint.
Yo, watch out.
So fling it that way.
All right, watch out. I don't want to hit you.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. That's all right. That's good. There you go. Now let it go down the river a little bit. Now start reeling in there. Flip it over, reel it in.
Oh, I got something.
Look, oh, you got a tree. Oh my, this is funny, yo. Look at this, boy.
I got a reindeer. Got a reindeer.
Hold on.
Caught me a little reindeer. Bro, is we gonna catch fish right here?
We might. We gotta be patient, man.
Got me some sea moss.
Oh, that's good.
I ain't gonna lie.
Flip it over.
I want to see a black bear.
That'd be dope.
I want to pet it. I'm enjoying myself. I'm thinking about getting a crib out here. That place up there, right? You see that? It's fire. My next camp, I'm definitely doing I'll probably do like my whole or majority of my camp out here or something like this. It's very peaceful. Eat, train, have fun, enjoying yourself, do different things like fishing. I'm about to put my pole on the ground.
What you about to do? Shadow box?
Drink my Gatorade.
What happened? How did they get like that?
This is how you gave it to me. I caught 12 sharks, 14 crocodiles, some sea moss.
What's up, man?
What's up?
What do you want to do today?
Here go my man right there. What's up, buddy?
What's
going on?
What we doing today?
Like we normally do. Shadow box, 3-4 rounds. Hit the bag, and reflex back. Speed back, reflex back.
All right. So a total 10 or 12.
Long as you still doing 4 minutes a round.
Yeah, you good.
Oh, all right, yeah.
Look who came out here.
Time to go to McDonald's.
Yeah.
Better get the CBG order. I tell you earlier. Gotta get the CBG order. 2 McChicken with cheese, add the next sauce, add cheese. We go medium fry. Right now I gotta go medium IC because I'm in camp. If I was outside of camp, I'd go medium Sprite or Coke. That's the benefit of fighting at one.
Now you got Boots Ennis in your weight class.
Definitely.
What do you think about him?
Oh, he's very, very talented. He's unproven, but he's very talented.
Yeah.
The eye test tells it all. You know, he's got the it, but we haven't seen him against any elite fighter. We've never seen him tested. So until then, we just going to keep saying, oh, Boots, 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 until he meet that fighter that's going to test him.
Is that a fight that you would be interested in?
Nah, it just don't make sense right now in my career. Like I said, especially money-wise, don't nobody really know Boots, but
right.
I'm looking for bigger and better challenges like Canelo.
You're just looking for the big ones.
Yeah.
The big fish.
Yeah.
Fish fry.
That definitely. Definitely. Them the guys.
Jaron Boots Ennis has to be one of the most feared boxers in the world, because how are you not labeled the boogeyman when the biggest legend in the sport ducks you? Joe Rogan and Terence Crawford recently had a chat about Jaron, and Crawford was noticeably irritated. He straight up refused to fight Boots, stating that he's looking for the bigger fish. Bear in mind that Ennis was the biggest rising star in the division back then, and many expected Crawford to accept the fight. Instead, Crawford shocked everyone by passing on Boots and moving up to fight Canelo Alvarez. Although he won that fight, many still believe that Bud actively avoided Boots because he was worried about losing his undefeated record.
That's the fight that everybody want to see.
Yeah.
I want to do it.
Do you respect him as when he's like, I got a couple fights left, I'm at the end, I'm only trying to get mega fights, so
I understand it, but don't lie or capture the net and make it seem like I had the opportunity to fight you and I didn't. I never did. You know what I'm saying? And then that one time that I did, we said they called and we said we never heard nothing else back about it. So
right.
I mean, I respect it though. I mean, get your money. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. But don't be capping on the net.
The past is now behind them, and Boots has moved on from the potential Crawford fight. He's now facing Xander Zayas in what is going to be the biggest fight at super welterweight. Standing in front of Boots is the Puerto Rican unified champion, who has made it clear that he's not afraid of anyone put in front of him. He dismissed the boogeyman status Boots has built for himself over the years, claiming that Boots is human just like everyone else. Zayas also brushed aside the idea that he's an amateur with limited boxing experience compared to Boots, who has dominated the welterweight division for the past few years. Zayas said that he's been working hard in the gym and giving everything he has. He talked about the new skills and techniques he's learning in training camp ahead of the clash with Boots. He promised fans that the world is going to see something new from him when he steps into the ring against Jaron on June 27.
And I can remember even back then you were talking about fall.
Of the world. I mean, every time I step into the ring, there's something new that you guys see from me. Either it's a movement, angles, combinations, counterattacks. I feel like defense, everything I've gotten better since the first day that everybody have seen me on national television. And so now at 23, I can sit down as a unified world champion, confident world champion, knowing that I can run through anybody they put in front of me.
During the interview, Zayas made a surprising comment about Boots, acknowledging Ennis as a talented and versatile fighter who switches stances between orthodox and southpaw while using sharp angles. However, Zayas emphasized that there are numerous flaws and limitations in Ennis's game that he fully intends to exploit. Regarding the undercard for the fight, Zayas expressed immense excitement, calling it an amazing event featuring one of the absolute best pay-per-view undercards assembled in a long time. He expects the atmosphere in the arena to be completely electric and is confident that fans will show up in huge numbers to bring incredible energy.
People is going to show up and show out. They're going to show love. And I'm excited.
Boots' promoter, Hearn, praised both fighters for not being afraid of losing their undefeated records and for accepting this massive fight. He emphasized that these are the kinds of matchups boxing needs, and he's proud to be part of it. Hearn anticipates an electric atmosphere on June 27th, noting that both fighters are on the path to stardom regardless of who wins. He believes the winner will emerge as a superstar, while the loser will still remain a major name in the sport. Regarding the venue, Hearn explained that the Barclays Center was chosen because Madison Square Garden was unavailable. He specifically highlighted Brooklyn's large Puerto Rican community and expects thousands of fans to travel from Philadelphia to support Boots. He predicts a sold-out crowd and a wild environment, making New York the perfect location for this high-stakes matchup.
Can you randomly losing this Boots fight? They're both going to have great fights.
Yeah, but that's what you want. Guys that aren't afraid of the O, that are willing to show how great, like, trust me when I say this place will be electric on June 27th. It'll be a massive fight. Whoever wins comes out as a superstar. Whoever loses comes out as a big star.
Can you give me your random thoughts on sorry, go ahead.
You know, they had the Puerto Rico thing. Xander said, how do we end up in Brooklyn as opposed to MSG, where we used to see in Matchroom, we're used to seeing Top Rank? So how do we go from Puerto Rico and end up at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York?
Well, firstly, I think there's a lot of Puerto Ricans in Brooklyn. MSG wasn't available on any date in June. So, you know, and I like this place. I mean, don't forget, this place has staged some massive fights over the years. It's always a good crowd. Even when I came here for Dalton Smith against Super Real Matias, I mean, it was, you know, it was quite a small show, but there was still, I don't know, 4,000 or 5,000 in it, and it was wild. Do you know what I mean? You imagine the whole place is full up, which it will be. So, yeah, look, I love MSG, I love Barclays Center, and I'm just pleased to be in New York because I think that's the right place. You're going to get a huge amount of Puerto Ricans coming to this fight. You're also going to get a huge amount traveling from Philadelphia. Thousands upon thousands, and I think that would be great with a traveling fan.
Boots was also interviewed by Puerto Rican reporter Brian Castano, and he had a stern warning for the island's fans who will be supporting Zayas. Boots acknowledged Zayas's development and skill set, which he considers superior to many others in the 154-pound division. While he respects Zayas for taking the fight at a young age, Ennis remains extremely confident. He dismissed the idea that he is overlooking his opponent, clarifying that his confidence confidence comes from hard work and his belief that he performs at an even higher level in major events. While not a huge fan of sitting down and watching his opponents fight, Boots has been studying Zayas's recent performances closely, and he believes he can solve the puzzle, suggesting that it won't be an easy night for the Puerto Rican champion.
Garcia, who I know a lot of people think was easy, but he did beat Charles Conwell, and people were talking up Charles Conwell, like the boogeyman in the division. Then after that, he beats the Basketball Ruin in unification. So he got a couple nice wins coming into this, but obviously, he hasn't fought anyone of your level, I don't think. But do you like what you've seen from him in terms of his development the last couple fights?
Yeah, I seen the couple fights that I did watch. I don't watch guys, but I had to watch. My last 2 fights, I don't really watch guys. But my last
you don't do film on them?
No, but my last 2 fights, I didn't know much about Lima, so I had to watch Lima.
Okay.
And I didn't really know much about Zayas until, recently. So I had to watch him. I never sat there and just turn on a fight and watched him. So
right.
I had to see what he got. And but yeah, I watched him and I see a lot of things and it's going June 27th is gonna be crazy. I'm telling you now. I'm gonna show out. I'm gonna have fun.
Do you feel like, just age-wise, because he's 23, and again, going back to him taking this fight, and some people are going to say, hey, it's a little early, but for you, you're 28 if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, 28.
Do you feel like you need this fight more than he does at comparing this stage of his career, this stage of your career?
Do I feel like he needs more fight?
Do you feel like you need this fight more than he does? Just because age, he probably doesn't need to rush into this yet.
No, he definitely, like I said yesterday at the press conference, he could have chose somebody else. And he had to, fight me.
Yeah.
I'm glad. That's why I said I'm glad he took the fight.
Yeah.
And I appreciate him taking the fight, but them belts come.
While most experts predict Boots to win this fight, Bernie the Boxer had an interesting opinion on this matchup. He didn't want to predict.
While most experts predict Boots to win this fight, Bernie the Boxer had an interesting opinion on the matchup. He didn't want to make a prediction or discredit either fighter, especially considering that Zayas is still very young and relatively inexperienced compared to Ennis. Bernie, however, addressed Boots' recent comments about Zayas not being talented enough to fight him. He didn't hesitate and criticized Boots, questioning the level of opponents he has faced recently. He specifically targeted Boots' latest victory at super welterweight over Wisma Lima, implying that Boots still doesn't have enough experience at 154 pounds.
Can't say who's going to necessarily win, but I'm gonna press. I don't want to say who's going to win. I think Xander, not really that entertaining, but smart boxing. Can't take it away from his movement. Boxing. Can't take it away from him in that situation. And, definitely Boots got the flashier combinations, the flashier style, the more appealing style to your eyes. But they both been groomed well. They both good pedigree. I just want to see a great fight. I don't favor any one of them. I've been saying Boots, but I really don't favor anyone. I would just like to see them guys go on and who emerges as the number one guy.
I just listened to the interview with Boots on YSM Sports Media. He kind of doesn't really he gives respect to, Xander for giving him the opportunity. But when it comes to his skills, he feels like he could do whatever he wants to do in there. When he talk about getting rid of him or getting him out of there, he says he could do whatever he wants to do with him. He's not impressed what he sees in Xander Zayas. I mean, what do you get out of that?
Well, you're talking the talk.
Looking past him, I don't know. What do you think?
Man, I don't know. Like I say, I don't know, but with tough talk like that, he should have fought somebody better than the last kid he fought. He should have fought somebody else better than him. He should have had them guys, whatever he had to do. Take a pay cut, something. Get somebody in there more credible than the last guy fought. You talking stuff like that?
American undefeated junior welterweight boxer Tiger Johnson has sparred both Boots Ennis and Xander Zayas. In his latest analysis of the fight, he shared some interesting details about Zayas. Johnson pointed out that Zayas has always been an aggressive boxer who can put on a great performance against tough opponents. He expects both fighters to give everything they have in the ring, leading to an entertaining fight for the fans.
Sparred some tough rounds with Boots back in Philly. They're saying that fight with Xander might be really happening in June. What do you think of that fight? What chances do you give Xander based on your experience sparring and getting rounds in with Jaron?
I mean, I think it's going to be a way better fight than people is giving it. You know what I mean? I think you know, Xander kind of a big dude too. Yeah. You know, Boots is real strong as well, so yeah, he kind of a big dude. But man, I think it's gonna be a war in my opinion. I think they're gonna bang it out.
Did you ever spar with Xander?
When we was young. When
was this?
We was kids. Like this was probably like 2017, like almost 10 years ago. Like it was like 2017.
2 years before he became pro. Yeah.
Yeah. So we was real young.
Was he always a boxer first? Is that always his style?
He was always he always been like a boxer, like an aggressive boxer. You know what I mean? Like basically like he could bang, but he always had that boxing in him. Like he could box. You know what I mean? So even then he had it.
Johnson further pointed out that Zayas' biggest advantage going into this fight is his discipline. Zayas is committed to staying in shape and always giving his best in training camp. Johnson also feels that both boxers are being overlooked and don't receive the recognition they deserve. He believes that this is exactly what makes for such a great fight for the fans.
You may be picking Boots too, but right away you said it's a better fight than people think. What do you think is his athleticism being slept on? I know you mentioned he's a big guy, but what do you think is maybe being overlooked about Xander that makes him really competitive with Jaron?
Xander, he's real good at one thing I always liked about Xander. He's real good at sticking to the game plan. Like he listens very well in the corner. You know what I mean? To instructions that's given to him. He's always in dog shape, and he's somebody that like he has a lot of will to win. You know what I mean? Like you can always like count on him to not fade away from the fight. Like he gonna always he don't, you know what I'm saying, he don't weekends that the rounds go on. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, I think Xander is like slept on. I think Boots is slept on too though. I think people they don't give Boots a lot of credit that he should get. You know what I mean? So I feel like two young slept on fighters is getting in the ring with each other. That's what boxing needs. You know what I mean?
To get the shine they deserve.
Yeah. On paper, this is an exciting fight. We have two undefeated fighters who are completely confident in their skills. While Xander Zayas may not be at the very top of the division just yet, he has the belts and the impressive form needed to put on a competitive performance against Jaron Ennis. But what do you think about this matchup? Who do you think wins this one? Drop your thoughts and predictions in the comments. That's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss any of our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video.